Remember those who were very bullish about the real estate market? Like, hey, you got to get in quick before it's too late. Prices are going to go straight to the moon. Millions of immigrants are coming in with millions of dollars. Well, they are not going to like this video because the July stats show that the real estate market is not bullish at all. Keep in mind, this is only one day after Bank of Canada raised the rate. So what impact that's going to have, we're probably going to feel in a month or two or three. By the way, if you need any help buying or selling, you can call or text me there. Number of sales. So what I've done is I've taken the first 12 days of July, which is right there. And just to keep things fair as possible, I'm only comparing to the first 12 days of June and first 12 days of May. If you look at Peel, for example, Peel has 687 homes sold in the month of May, the first 12 days, not the whole month. Then it went down to 567 in June, and now we're sitting at 310. So we are less than half of what was happening in the month of May. Toronto is the same thing. I think Toronto is doing the worst actually. 1,454 homes sold in the first 12 days of May. That went down to 1114. Not bad, not a huge drop, about 300. But look at this, 603 homes only sold so far. We are nowhere close to what was happening in May, and they would be lucky if they catch up to June by the end of the month. Halton, same thing, less than 50%. Available listings and how long they're taking to sell. This one I think is important if you're thinking of selling your house, because all you see and hear about is the stuff that sells in 3 days with 30 offers, but you never hear about the other stuff that is still sitting on the market. This is everything available right now on the MLS, all these homes. So a whole bunch of new inventory has come up. And this is how many of them have been on the market for longer than 3 weeks in each of these regions. And if you do the number crunching, which I did to make things easier to follow, we're sitting at about 50% of listings sitting on the market for longer than 3 weeks. Like I said, this is important if you're buying or selling. If you're selling, you want to know, like, okay, am I going to sell in 3 days or am I going to be sitting on the market for a month? Because that can influence when you can start looking for the next place or when you can at least start putting offers in. So I think it's useful to know. And like I said, we're sitting at about 50%. Now, if the market was as busy as some people want you to believe, no listing would hit the 3-week mark. This one I think is interesting and I think it's important to know. Canceled listing, terminated listings. This is how many of them were canceled on the MLS in all of May. So this is not the first 12 days. In all of May, this is how many got canceled. This is how many got canceled in the month of June. And this is how many have been canceled in the month of July, the first 12 days. You can see here, ever since the month of May, the number has been going up. More and more listings are getting canceled. Now, why do they get canceled? There's two basic reasons. Could be others, but I can think of two right at the top of my head. First reason, the seller's just not happy with the way the market's going. He's not getting the price he's looking for, and the house is just sitting on the market. So he says, you know what, I'm done. I don't think I'm going to do well in this market, so I'm just going to take it off. Maybe we'll try it in 1 year, 2, 3 years. So that's one possibility. The second possibility is that the house has been sitting on the market for a long time and people start losing interest. So a suggestion is made that, hey, you know what, why don't we cancel the listing and relist it so it shows up as 0 days on the market. So that is also a possibility. I'm not saying this is right or wrong, that's between the agent and the seller, but those are very common reasons. I know it happens a lot. So number of cancellations has been going up since the month of May, because if you were to multiply this by 2, because we still have about more than half a month to go, you would probably end up somewhere around here or even higher. So we'll see what happens by the end of the month. But my point is, if the market was so busy, so bullish as people want you to believe, you would not have cancellations because there's no reason to cancel if the market's busy and the house sells. So that's the top 3 stats that I want to show you, because not everything is as rosy as people want you to believe. Now, they will say that, hey, you know what about all those multiple offers? I sold my client's house with 7 offers in 2 hours. That is true. Multiple offers are still going on. That's why I like to present good and bad, both sides, so you guys can see the whole picture. I don't want to just present the good. That's easy. Anybody can do that. And I don't want to present just the bad because then it's biased. So I present both sides, and then you guys can make up your own mind if it's a good idea to buy or sell. But if you look at just the multiple offers, this is the percentage of homes selling above asking price in the month of May. So you can see they were right around half the listings were selling above asking price. But even that number is starting to go down, and as of July 12th, that number has been dropping. Like Halton went from 48% to 31%, Peel went from 55 to 43, Durham went from 71, which is insane, still holding above half. So more than half the homes in Durham are still selling above asking. So that's why I want to present both sides. But if you ask me, the market is not bullish at all. Yes, we had a very busy spring, like March, April, started coming down in May because we started getting a whole bunch of new listings. And then you saw an obvious drop in June and even bigger drop in July. Like I said, Bank of Canada just raised the rate just yesterday, so we're not even feeling that effect of that right now. This is pre-rate hike, so we'll see what happens in the next 2-3 months, because I don't think the worst is over yet. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. Like I said, if you need help buying or selling, you can call or text here. I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.